Yeah, we are live.
Okay,
Right.
so very good evening, everyone, and hello Lily and hello Bhushan. So thank you all for joining in. And today at Engineers Connect, we are having, or we are just celebrating Sports Day. So India has this National Sports Day on 29th of August, and today we are here to talk about fitness. So we are here from a lockdown since for like last 5 or 6 months, and the fitness is a bigger question right now, right? So we are here to talk about it today. And to just start, I'll just bring Lily. Lily is my friend from South West Africa, and she is gonna be the lead speaker, star speaker today. And Bhushan sir here is the founder of Engineers Connect. So I will just give a 5 minutes, Lily, to Bhushan sir. Bhushan sir, you can if you can just explain a little bit about what Engineers Connect is to our speaker, to our listeners, so we can just start with the session today. So Bhushan sir,
Okay, okay. So thank you, Priyanka, so much for the introduction.
yeah.
So hello everyone, and we are hoping more people to join in. So guys, you can just share the link with your friends who have not joined in. So myself, Bhushan Gaikwad, I am the founder and CEO of Engineers Connect. Okay, so most of you must be knowing what is Engineers Connect, but still, to the people who are new over here and they don't have any idea about Engineers Connect, I'll just try to brief you about what is Engineers Connect and how it is helpful for you. Okay, so you can see, uh, as you can see on the screen, so basically I'll go across some screens. So Engineers Connect, if I tell you in a single like sentence, it is a platform where you can showcase your skills and we provide you with certain job and internship opportunities. So like you come on the platform, you give various tests or you fill in your profile, you try to help other people, and the scores which you generate over here, we share it with the recruiters, okay? And the recruiters can then see your profile and they can approach you for internships or jobs. So this is the basic like motto of Engineers Connect, to provide skill-based jobs and internships. Apart from that, there are a lot of things which you can do on the portal. You can meet new people over here. You can network with them, as well as you can connect with your college over here. We have integrations with most of the colleges in India. We are now nearly a family of 20,000 engineers, 350 plus companies, and we have people from around thousands of colleges across India. Okay, so this is a community where we are growing. So at this point, if I tell you, it will be very short, in a very short way. So whoever wants to know what is Engineers Connect, please log into engineersconnect.com, and there are a lot of opportunities which are waiting for you. Okay, I'll just put it in the comments. Engineersconnect.com. You can visit it from there, and you can sign up. Yeah, and there are a lot of programs which we are offering right now, the CA Campus Ambassador program and a lot of internship programs. So if you are interested, you can just comment on the video itself that interested, and our team will get back to you. Okay? So Priyanka, you can carry on.
Okay. So thank you so much, Bhushan sir, for that short and beautiful introduction of Engineers Connect. And to now moving on to the star speaker and the topic of our hour, that is fitness. So we are all in lockdown, and we mostly the professionals who are at home, who used to go gymming or maybe just to office and walk to office and everything like that. That's everything is stopped. And as we all are engineers here, Lily here is also an engineer. So, and you can just see her on her Instagram. I'll send the link in the description later on. So you can check her on her Instagram, and you can see a lot of her fitness themes. So, Lily, I think you can just talk more about it and stop talking over here and lower the noise.
Okay, thank you so much, Priyanka. Hi everyone, I am Lily Asunfak from Cameroon. I am a telecommunications engineer and a fitness enthusiast. So, due to the lockdown, given that a lot of people, we are all indoors and there's a high probability that we get unhealthy because we are barely exercising and all that. So I decided to challenge myself because okay, before I had never been a fitness person. I usually just believe that walking to school and back or wherever I'm going to is enough fitness to keep me healthy, right? But then I decided to challenge myself due to the lockdown. I decided to challenge myself to do exercises every morning at 7 a.m. West African time. So every morning I get to, sorry.
Lily, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
I guess there is some tech. No problem. I guess just there is something.
Okay. So
Yeah. So 7 a.m.
I was
West
trying
African
to
time.
say, so every morning I
7.
do some exercises, given that I know the flyer said expert trainer, but I'm not an expert. So I'm just an engineer like most of you, a young engineer. Like I graduated just a few months ago. So given that my schedule is really busy, I have a lot of things to do during the day. There's a high tendency that if I don't, put some time out to do sports, exercises, warm-ups or whatever, I am going to become really unhealthy and unfit. So I decided to start with jogging. So there is this campus just beside my student hostel, where there is a large field. I usually go there to jog, given that there's nobody on campus. So I go there to jog, and after that, I do some exercises. So it depends on you. I think it's important that you should understand, first of all, the important, what the how vital it is for you to be fit, right? So being fit doesn't mean you must have six packs and maybe all the muscles, the muscular arms and all that. You just have to do a lot of light exercises, nothing overrated, nothing sophisticated. So what I do every day is jogging, and I recently started skipping rope. So it depends on you, since most of us are indoors. If you don't have any other place where you can go to do exercises like I do have the campus. So you can do yours at the comfort of your home. And all you need is maybe you don't even necessarily need a fitness outfit, because you could wear anything you're comfortable in, right? Uh, there are no rules. You are the master of every workout plan you decide to do, but it's important that you are strict and disciplined, because you might start and then decide to end since nobody's watching at you. You might start and decide to end since nobody's watching, and then you say, okay, I'm going to catch up another day. It doesn't work like that, right? I've realized that discipline is important. And once you start and you're consistent, you notice that your body becomes familiarized with all the work that it has to do, and you feel lighter and you can go on with your activities smoothly. You can, stay up longer, have a sound sleep and all that. So uh basically, I would have loved to share a few exercises that I do. So I'm going to ask Priyanka.
Just a second, Lily. We will be sharing some screens over here. So just hold on to it, and thank you so much for your explanation. So I have one question for you before we just start
Mm-hmm.
sharing the screen. So Lily, how did you motivated yourself to? That's your Insta page, and which I love a lot. So so you can just check out her later. So that's something she's doing. So how did you motivated yourself? Because I am trying to exercise a lot, but then due to the busy schedule I never feel like how and when I can get the time off, and we working somewhere and we being in the family, we don't actually get that good sleep first of all, then we will think about waking up and doing exercise. So how
Yeah.
do you manage and how do you motivate yourself?
So my motivation actually is that uh it's kind of a little personal, but it can apply for everyone else. You cannot afford to become unhealthy now, because there is a lot you have to offer, right? So putting out 15 minutes of your time daily will not kill you. It's not going to, even if you had to use those 15 minutes to debug a certain code you have been trying to work on, or to design a certain project, or whatever you're doing, 15 minutes is all you need per 24 hours, right? So what motivates me mostly is that I'm using this very tiny time to create a lasting impact, because yes, getting fit means you're going to be healthy and be able to, uh like your body becomes adapted to all the hard work you start doing now. Hard work in terms of keeping fit, in
Definitely.
terms of workout. Your body becomes familiar with it, and you realize that in the long run, if you become overwhelmed with activities or a lot of things to do, you're able to plan, right? You're able to put away
Definitely.
time for particular things. So how faithful you are with your fitness now determines how faithful you will be with other activities. Yeah. And
Definitely.
it's not the first, sincerely, this is not the first time I decided to start, doing all the exercises.
Exactly. Yeah.
It had happened two times before now. But now what made this time different is that in the past I used to, go to the gym, and then day one and two, I'm all energized and ready to to lose probably 10
Okay.
kilos in a short while. And after the third day, I'm like, oh, I cannot see any changes. I think I should just go back to my normal to my normal activities. But this time, what makes this time different is that I told my friends, right? I was like, okay, I tried this before, it didn't work. It's probably because I wasn't accountable to anybody. So now I'm going to do live videos every single day while doing my workouts. And
Okay.
if you don't see me live any day, you should come and attack me, right? You should be like, okay, Lily, what happened today? You had to do sports. So I think that's what
Definitely.
motivates me most. Uh, like motivates me to get out of bed early that morning, every morning. Like by 6 a.m. I'm up. Normally I wake up by 5, but by 6 I get every other activity aside and start preparing my mind to get out. Even if it's raining, I just have to condition my mind that you're going out there and you have 15 minutes. And then there are times that you say 15 minutes, but you end up doing 20, 30. So there are days that you really love, you love
This
the
is
fact
some
that,
of,
oh,
yeah,
yeah, like it's
this is
quite
some of
interesting
my
and all.
personal, yeah, this is some of my personal experience also, that once you have decided that you want to go out, you just start enjoying that. And then I used to
Yes.
do that. I used to go for jogging. And then when I just started loving it. For the first 5 days, I needed to push myself, like I need to go there. And then afterwards, I felt like, okay, I need to, I feel good by doing this. Yeah. So the next thing is, if you can give our listeners like a 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe 15 to 20 minutes, a fixed kind of plan to start with. Maybe later on they can jump up with their own plans and every schedule or something like that. But just for 15 to 20 minutes, and that would definitely be followed
Okay.
by me also. Yeah.
Okay. So 15 to 20 minutes plan. There are times that I decide to do warm-ups before jogging. So given that I jog, I think
Mhm.
not everybody, listeners, not everybody might have that luxury of having a field to jog around. So I would
Hmm.
advise that you get, the skipping rope thing is substitute
Hmm.
jogging. So if you can get a
Hmm.
rope to skip every day, it must not be the
Yeah.
the sports rope. You can even get any kind of rope, right? Use what you have at home. And so firstly, warm-ups. You can do the stretches. If you had my video, can you broadcast?
Yeah. We can just share your videos.
Yeah,
Just give me a second. Yeah.
the first one.
Which one?
The
The
first
first
one.
one exactly. Yeah. Today morning.
Yeah, the one of
Yeah.
today.
This is of.
And
Okay.
it's
So this one.
important to note that, yes, that one.
Okay. Yeah. We can play that.
Okay, so right there, I'm just warming up, right? Getting my body ready for the jogging that I was going to do or the jogging I'm about to do. So you can do the same, even if you don't jog, you can just do the warm-ups to get your body out of maybe the work state. Maybe you were on your computer all day, or you just woke up from sleep, right? So you do those warm-ups to get your body prepared. So I did those warm-ups and then started jogging. So just forward it a little. Okay.
Okay, this is you tired
So
now.
tired.
So
So what happened here is I said I was going to jog around that lane for 4 times, like 4 times around.
hmm,
And at the fourth, when it was the fourth time, I
hmm.
felt I had some more energy. So I was like, why not? Let me go for the feet. So I did five rounds, and then I was so tired. So yeah, I'm just doing what is called
So yeah,
lunges.
it
So
happens.
this exercise is important because it
Okay,
helps your thighs, right? Look at me.
okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's funny looking at myself actually. Sorry guys.
No, but
Sorry guys. So
that looks perfectly
um
fine, Lily. You just
so
don't have to
after
think
doing
about
the lunges, you can do like 20 to
it.
25 of them. So you stand upright
Okay.
straight, just the way I was doing it there. Priyanka, please can you go a little bit
Hmm.
backwards to the point where I
Yeah,
was
I can.
taking my knees almost to the floor, then back?
This one, or maybe a little bit back. Okay, this is skipping. Just a second. We can. This one? I guess it should go a little bit backwards. Not this one. Maybe. Really, what is
Okay.
this called? I. Okay, so you jogged over here
So
and
there are
then.
these exercises that I do,
Hmm.
a couple of them. They are all on my Instagram
Yeah,
account.
definitely.
So maybe you can share the link to my account, and I'd love
And
that
later
maybe
on,
those
I
who are
can just.
interested to
Yeah.
start
Lily, can you hear me?
Yeah, Priyanka, I guess there are some technical issues
I guess
actually.
there is some network issue from Lily's
So
side.
you can
And
ask the people to put in the questions. You can talk to the users.
yeah, exactly. So, guys, if you have any questions and any, so we can just stop presenting if possible. Yeah. So maybe if you have any questions for her, or if you are just looking forward for a motivation, then I guess we are just gonna have something called maybe getting live or something like that on Instagram. And if you want to get motivated, you can just put a hashtag Engineers Connect or anything like that. You can tag us if you feel like starting up with your exercise with after this. And of course, you can ask us questions on Instagram, and you can follow us up. And if you guys have any questions for us, you can just put them in the comment section right now, and we will check and we will try and get back to you on that. And I'm just waiting, if possible, if she will be back to us. Just hold on a second.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she's back.
goodness.
There was some network
Sorry.
issues. And Lily, I have, yeah, can you hear me, Lily?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think she can. Yeah. So I have a few more questions for you. And so Lily, tell me one more thing, that if someone is have never done any exercise and if he's just motivated to seeing, for an example, this YouTube channel today, what do you tell them? To start an exercise, a hardcore exercise on the very first day, or they should go by step by step, or what steps they should follow, or what exercise they should follow if they are starting? What do you think?
So it's breaking. I don't know. I didn't get your question. Your line keeps breaking.
Okay, I'll just ask again. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just ask you again that if someone has never exercised before, or they're just lazy pig just like me, so what do you like to suggest how should we start when we start the hardcore exercise? Should when they start or should we exercise from the beginning and we can
Yeah, Priyanka, so there is a lot of like
okay,
internet
Still
issues.
didn't
visible
get
now.
you.
So maybe
Hello.
the question, maybe I
Yeah.
can interpret the question maybe for you.
Hello, am I
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I'm getting. Yes.
yeah, there is some technical issue. So Lily, maybe the question she wanted to ask that if someone is not quite regular into the workout, so what motivation can be done behind the person to get him started living with that point? You can answer that.
yeah, Lily, can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, I got the question now. So what
Thank you so much.
someone
Yeah.
who has never done workout before and has made a decision to do workouts, what motivation can I give, right? Um so I'm going to say it's important to know that since first of all we are at home, if it
Hmm.
was the times where you can, go to the gym or public places where there are other people doing workout, that would have been the
Hmm.
best motivation, right? Because you're surrounded by all that energy and then you just want to keep pushing. But given that we are all home now, I think the most that I can say is, firstly, the fact that you are motivated to, or you have made the decision, is very important. Since nobody is forcing you, nobody has said you should, you made the decision. I think it's enough motivation on its own. Secondly, you should know that there are no rules. Just try as much as possible to be consistent. Even if you fail, right? You don't expect to be an expert within the first month, like the first 30 days or the first month of your fitness journey. There are times that, till now, I, for example, given that I've never like I said, I tried before and then stopped. So I'm the same, I'm just like you. The only difference here is that I've already started. So you can also start and motivate yourself enough. Surround yourself with friends who are going to push you. Surround yourself with a team, colleagues who are going to push you to attain your goals. And like I said, there are no rules. Just try to be consistent. Even if you decided that today I'm going to do a 15 minutes workout session and you end up doing 7, it's good. At least you did not back down on it totally.
Something is
So
better
it,
than nothing. Something is better than
yes,
nothing.
something is better than nothing. At least you didn't completely stay back and say, oh, today is a lazy day. No. So if you've said every Tuesday you're going to do exercises, make sure every Tuesday you do something. So that is discipline. Discipline is the key ingredient to all of this. Discipline. Yeah.
Definitely.
I hope I've answered the
Definitely. And
question.
Lily, my yes, and my question over here was that the people who have never ever had exercise before, for them, what will you suggest? What should be their first exercises? How should they start with it? Maybe some names of the exercises. They can just Google it later on, or I can just add it above over my head later on while editing the video, so I can do that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm going to use myself as an example, right? I'm going to use the examples or the things I did, the exercises I did when I just started. So it's overwhelming when you decide to, look for a mobile app that has fitness, like maybe a 30 days plan mobile app also, because it can get frustrating. There are a lot of them online. Now the question is which which should you choose? So depending on a number of factors. The factors would be one, what what is your goal? What output do you want to attain? Are you trying to lose weight, or are you trying to keep fit? Right. So I think from judging yourself, knowing which what's your motivation for going into fitness. Is it that you're trying to lose some kilos, or you just want to be fit? From there, you know, if okay, if you want to lose kilos, probably where do you want to lose the kilos? Abdominal, maybe thighs, right? So the key thing I'm trying to bring out here is for you to define
Set a plan.
why. Yes,
Exactly.
define the
Okay.
why. Why am I doing this? Do I want to lose abdominal kilo? Maybe you want to get slimmer abs. Maybe for the guys you want muscles or whatever. So depending on your why, it's going to be easier for you to pick out an exercise to start with. So if
Okay.
let me use the example of maybe you want to lose stomach fat, abdominal fat. Let me not say stomach. Stomach is another. It's an organ. So maybe you want to lose abdominal. Maybe you want to lose abdominal fat. You can start with planks. You can start with push-ups. Now push-ups. I'm going to pause here. Push-ups. I'm laughing because when you watch videos, YouTube videos of these expert trainers, right? They are flawless with their push-ups. And then you
Hmm.
can feel so frustrated when at the very beginning you're unable to do even one, right? But I just want to say this for whoever is listening, whoever this is targeted to right now. Be free to start one step at a time. If you cannot do the full body push-up, do even the one that starts like the knee push-ups, right? The knee push-ups, and then from there you make your arms will become strong enough to lift all that weight. So you shouldn't feel discouraged if from the very
Lily, I
start
can't see
your
you. I can see you. Your camera
can you
is
see me?
like yeah, better. Yeah, better.
Ah, is it okay? Sorry, the shadow. Okay. So
Okay.
okay, so I
So
was saying it's
yeah, what I
important.
learned from myself was what I learned from myself sorry, I lost your word. Yeah. So what I learned from myself was when I started with some exercises and I felt like, oh my god, my legs are paining, I can't do it. I used to like in
Yeah.
one day of my energy, I used to run for like 1, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. I'll do it. I'll set a Google maybe goal for myself or counting some steps
Mm-hmm.
like 5,000 steps a day, and that was my goal. But
Yeah.
after 2 days, when my legs started paining, I was like, no, stop there, stop right there. So that's something which we do. So
I've
I think we should start a little slow, yeah, and
I've
not
had moments
following the
like that.
expert maybe.
Yeah. Be free to make mistakes and you learn from them. If you jog yesterday 2 kilometers and then you come back and your feet are so paining that you can barely move them, don't just sit back and say, those experts, even if they are feeling pains, they still jog. No, right? You should not sit back. It should be a motivation for you to at least get out on that track, and even if it's 500 meters that you're going to run, at least do something. Because the more I've noticed that the pain that we feel after workouts, right? It disappears when you do more of these exercises. I don't know if you noticed that as well, Priyanka.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
if you sit back, I'm saying if you did maybe a couple of workouts today, a couple of exercises, and then you feel pain, sitting back and not going to and maybe stopping your goal at that point is not the right thing to do, because if you if you go above the pains you're feeling at that moment and then you decide to still continue with your activities, right, it's going to get better, because what I noticed with doing sports.
as well as in the part where I am located in India. So there are network issues, and we have this heavy lockdown everywhere, so we can't do anything else. So, Lily, is it better now? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Lily, can you hear me? I guess you're mute. Yeah. So,
I'm here.
Bhushan sir, if we have any questions in the comment section, we
Sorry.
can just start with them if we have any questions in the comment section.
Right
Okay.
now, we don't have much
Hmm.
questions from the comment section.
So, guys, if you have any doubts, you can just put it down in the comment section so that Lily here can answer you on that. Or if you have any doubts or any suggestions which you want to add up to this video, do let us know. We will surely do it again, and we will surely add some more like streams if you want. And this was just to motivate you, that, and mostly to my team also, that guys, we need to get up, we need to stand up and do some exercise. This lockdown is gonna, we never know this when this is gonna get ended, and until and unless we are not safe and we are not happy, again we are going out, we are moving out. Before that, we need to be fit. We can't sit at home and be like what like a fat pig. That's the good example. So we need to start exercising, we need to stay fit, we need to stay active. So by this, Lee, if you want to end up with something cute, we are just looking for that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for having me, and I would love that everyone goes back with this piece of should I say advice, or the fact that you start today and you're not good enough, right? Should not kill your dream. Should not take away your fitness goal. Should not take away that the end goal that you want to see. If you continue and you keep going through all the pains that you feel per day, it's going to build endurance, and this is applicable in every other sector of your life, right? So if you can endure all the pains that you feel when doing sports, if you can put aside a particular time frame that you're exercising at, it's going to help you as well to become better with planning, to become better with uh, overcoming pains, right? And globally, to be able to persevere. So I think that's it.
So, Lily,
Exactly,
I
Lily.
guess
Thank you so much for your time and for all this, with all this mess. Thank you so much for just joining in, and that too on the last moment of my request. So, thank you so much for joining in. And one last
Thank
message
you.
from my side to the crowd who is going to see this later on or who are live right now looking at us. I'll just request you guys, just go back with one positive message that we have. And if you are taking this good message from us today, this whole effort of coming up live would be like bring us to some success. And if possible, do share your pics on Instagram with us, or you can just tag us at the rate Engineers Connect. So you can tag us, and if you feel like yes, it is working out for us, and thank you so much, and you want to do us such sort of events again and again, so do comment in the comment box, and we will try and bring a lot of fitness coach and Lily again. If you want any technical stuff from us, do
And
the same thing. Comment down, and we will try to bring it in.
so I think I just saw a
Lily, you're
question.
trying to
Someone
say
is
something,
asking.
but you're frozen.
I see a
Lily,
question,
I can't
please.
hear you. Can you please say it again?
Can you get me now?
Tell how to overcome laziness. Okay.
Okay, so to overcome laziness is a personal decision, right? There is no there is no particular thing that I would say you should maybe push yourself too much. No, you should decide. Firstly, motivate yourself. Tell yourself why you should do uh sports, why you should do whatever other thing it is that you want to do but you feel lazy. So when you give yourself the whys,
Definitely.
important, you should understand the whys,
Definitely.
and once you've gotten that point, I think your body, your entire body will just, your soul is going to push you, right? Like you cannot, if you want to attain this, you have to do this. So when you define what you want to achieve, when you define what you want to see as end products, it's going to help you to overcome laziness. But if you just, for example, let me use this example, right? If I'm fat, I hope nobody gets angry about this. But if I'm fat and I want to, if I weigh 63 kilograms today and my dream weight is 52 kilograms, right? And I just sit back
Amazing.
and say,
Amazing.
it's an example. I'm not saying it's practical, or not practical. I'm not saying it's real. That's not, those are not my weights.
No,
So
that's amazing. That's amazing.
okay. Okay. So I'm saying if I weigh 63 kilograms
Oh
today
my God.
and my dream weight is 52, and I just sit back and say, I'm going to jog once a week, right? And if I jog once a week, every week for the next 24 weeks, I'm going to attain my goals. Jogging maybe 5 kilometers per week that I'm jogging, like that day of the week. And then after jogging the first week, I feel so lazy the next week to jog. And uh, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to jog today. I'll just sit back. But remember that you want to get to 52 kilos. So if you're serious about that, will you sit back? Right? So it depends on how
We need to set
much,
a goal for ourselves. Yeah,
yes, how much you want to achieve your goal. So so I
definitely,
think
definitely.
that's my take.
So thank you so much, Daksh, for asking us this question. And if we
And
have
just to
any
add,
more questions, you can just put it down in the comments. Yeah,
just
yes,
to add,
Lily?
Priya, I think another thing that can help you overcome laziness is if you surround yourself with people who who can pick you up when you feel down, right? So if you have like a
Definitely.
group of friends with whom you jog every day, for example, and then there is a day that you don't feel like jogging, you're so lazy, you just want to sleep all day long, and just the fact that you have those friends and they are going to balk you till you leave your room and follow them to go and jog, it's an important tool. So you should surround yourself with positive energy,
L-
in a nutshell. So
Like-minded
even if
people who want that.
like-minded people, yeah. So even if you're unable to meet them physically, you can look around. Maybe there is somebody, even me, maybe watching my lives every day will motivate you to join me. I can even invite you to join the live session and we are both doing exercises at the same time. If that is going to motivate you, I am definitely open for that. So I see another question request you to tell how to overcome fear of muscle injury. Okay. Uh, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. I think if you had watched some of my videos keenly, there was a time, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I had this cramp in my arm and it was so painful. God, I felt like I was going to just drop down dead, right? Hello? Hello? Okay. So I'm saying that to overcome the fear of muscle injury is something that must happen during your fitness journey during a workout. But it must not necessarily happen every day. It can happen maybe once in 10 times, right? So drinking a lot of water helps. So if you hydrate yourself a lot during these exercises, it's going to help you to not have so much pain when the muscle injury, not injury per se, when the muscle cramps come, when they happen, as well as taking painkillers, right? So you have a goal, and if muscle injury is going to stop you, go ahead and take painkillers, and it's going to stop the pain, and also drink a lot of water. So as well as massages, and you should eat right. Very important. So you cannot be fit and ignore the diet part. Dieting is very important when it comes to keeping fit and working out. So what you eat before and after your workout is important as well. I'm not a nutritionist, but I would say bananas helps, right? It gives you all that energy, as well as, oh, it helps me. So I don't know if you eat bananas or not, but um I would say you should watch what you eat, drink a lot of water, and take painkillers if these pains happen. Yeah. And you should stop as well. In case maybe you're doing push-ups and then you have a serious injury in your shoulder muscle or whatever, don't push it. You should stop and rest, drink water, relax, and then try to massage it. Don't continue, don't kill yourself. No, please. It's not like we say, it's not a war. So you shouldn't kill yourself because you're trying to be fit. If you have an injury, you should rest, drink water, massage it, take painkillers or anything that will relieve that pain. Because I think the most important thing is that you stay healthy, fit, and alive. Yeah. Any other question? Hello. So I'm just in another question here, which is asking how to get rid of tearing of muscle. So I'll say it's the same thing basically. Take it gradually. Don't go to kill yourself. It's not do not go with so much. Do not go with so Start gradually, bit by bit, and then you test your limits if you can go above. So if today you start with five of whatever you're doing, don't just come on the first and you want to do 50. No, or 100. Let's say 100 push-ups or 100 lunges or whatever it is, or squats, right? Start with 5, go to 10. Once you have succeeded with 10, you see if you can add 2 more, just like that. Let it be a ladder. Do not just skyrocket up there, and it's going to be really, really tough. So I think that is going to help avoid tearing muscles. And hydration, like I said, is very important. You should hydrate yourself well, drink a lot of water, and eat good, eat right? A balanced diet, preferably, or uh, like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, but I would say protein diet. Yeah. So I'm just looking through the chats if there's any other question. Walking in the morning is beneficial for health. For how long and for how long? Walking in the morning is beneficial for health. Mm, for how long? Okay, are you asking for how long should you walk? So it depends on how much time you have, right? It depends on your schedule. So if you're occupied for 12 hours a day and you're sleeping, you have to sleep for even 6 or 7 hours or 4 hours. It depends on your time. If you have a lot of time, you can walk for an hour, right? Even an hour is okay. Do this daily and you're perfectly going to be good health wise. Yeah. So I'm not a doctor too. So I'm just giving my opinions here. Disclaimer: these are just my thoughts. My thoughts. Okay. So I'm checking the chat if there's any other question. Okay, Shukla.
Hi,
Thank
Lily, can
you.
you hear me?
Yes, I can get you.
Okay. So, Lily, there is a question you can see on the screen.
Yes. Walking in the morning, that one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just answered it. So I was saying it depends on how much time you have a day, right? How much time you have, how much free time, I would say free time. So you can work for an hour per day and it's going to be okay. So you don't necessarily have to work for 4 hours. 1 hour daily is good, right? Because you definitely have other things to do. As an engineer, you're a busy person normally. So 1 hour a day is okay. My opinion still. I'm not a doctor. Any other question?
Yeah.
How to get
So
rid
thank you
of?
so much, Lily. I really, yeah, this we have already answered. So Lily,
Yes,
thank you
I've
so
answered
much
that.
for coming in
Thank you
today.
too.
Yeah, and
Thank you for
thank you
having
so
me.
much for being here. It's so sweet of yours that you came on such a short notice. And the people looking at us and being there online, if you have any other questions to us, you can just put it in the comment section and we'll definitely get back to you on that question. And if you want to connect Lily, I'll definitely put her Instagram link below. She will definitely answer your question if there are any. You can just reach out to her. She's my
Yeah,
darling. So
sure.
she'll definitely come back to there. And I would definitely suggest you to definitely join us at Engineers Connect family. And you can put your, if you're interested to be a campus ambassador or an intern with us, you can just put your name in the comment section or maybe the mail ID at the comment section. We will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. The team will get back to you. And other than that, do register yourself on Engineers Connect to get a lot of opportunities of being an intern or having a job change or anything like that. Do register yourself on Engineers Connect. This is very important. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you so
So
much for
I'm just
joining us
sharing
today.
the link. All right. Thank you
Oh,
so much for having me.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much,
Thank
Lily.
you so much,
It was
guys.
great
Bye
to have you
bye.
here.
Thank
We'll
you.
have a detailed
Thank
webinar
you
with you.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys. Thank you so much.